All right, y'all. I'm back today. I'm going to show you guys how to create this cool sweep extrusion. This will start a series in just kind of different extrusions that we're going to go through. We're going to go through pattern extrusions. We're going to go through sweep extrusion, loft extrusions, just some new types of extrusions to kind of step up your abilities in OnShape and being able to create creative parts. So our paperclip here is what we're going to use is called a sweep extrusion, and what that does is that you can create a pathway for a shape to follow. And we're going to create a paperclip, and we're going to happen to use a circle, but you could use any type of shape on here that you wanted as long as it was a closed loop. And you could create a path that sweeps that follows that line. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that in OnShape. So I'm going to start a new part here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start a sketch, and I'm going to create that outline of the paperclip, kind of the typical outline that you would expect of a paperclip. And there's no measurements on this one because we're really just practicing that sweep extrusion. And so I'm not focusing on dimensions for this. We're purely focusing on the use of the sweep extrusion, and then also creating a work plane that starts on a point, because you have to know how to create a work plane going on a point. So that's really the other major focus, kind of the two tools that you need to be able to do this. You guys already know how to create sketches, so that's kind of beyond that's not beyond, but that's not what I want to include in this video, is how to create a sketch. But you do need to know how to create a work plane in from a point. Okay, so the other thing I'm doing here is I'm making sure that I have enough space in between my lines here to accommodate the circle that I'm going to put on the end of this point. So just keep in mind that when you do create your sweep here, that it's that it has enough space to work. Okay. All right. So now I'm getting ready to create that work plane. Okay. So I'm going to create the work plane. Instead of an offset, what I'm going to do is plane point. And plane point means that there's going to be a work plane on the end of the point. And then we also it needs to know what you want that plane to be parallel to. And we want that plane to be parallel to the top plane. So when we look at it from the side, you can see that this new plane is actually perpendicular to our original sketch. So we want that to be perpendicular. Okay. All right. So now we're actually ready to create another sketch here. So we're going to create a sketch on the end of this point, and all we're going to do is create a circle. Okay. And then after that, we're ready to extrude. So now we can use our sweep extrusion, and then we select our sweep path, and we just select the rest of the path, going all the way around. Okay, and that's it. So got our part there, and we're good to go.